They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Gibson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Powell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now from the 21. To throw is Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option. I think that this was the smarter play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Next receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
At the 45-yard line.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 35 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. throwing on third down here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll begin by running the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Let's go now.
Second and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second and 5.
19 Tiger.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, Cunningham. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Come on.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Unlock line.
Eckler now between the tackles. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tucker's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple of shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Powell's thrown to the hands of McLaurin. And this this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 3. Another throw for Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
Cunningham. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right back in the other direction.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second down, Howell now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Cunningham. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
2 yards to go, second down.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Cunningham. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Rocco 80.
Flowers going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let go.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
On the set.
45-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Cunningham looking to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. The handoff, and he loses the football the 2nd time. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Off play action. It's Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun here. It's Cunningham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Commanders.
Now Howell. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the run...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they go play action with Howell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off.
And now off to the races down the right side. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, at how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're...
And my goodness, another interception. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Dobbins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second down throw for Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Washington.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready? 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18.
Here's Cunningham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Duvernay in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Turner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Commanders' first down.
On first down, Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Ravens 26, Commanders 8.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Shot alert, shot alert. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Powell throwing on 1st down here. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw, Howell. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Come on.
3rd down and 13.
18, Pioneer.
Now Cunningham. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Cunningham. offense go for it but come up empty.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And Howe will throw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Howe from the gun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Fourth down, Howe, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Here's Howe.
And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Okay, break.